Yo, what it is, what it ain't, what it could be. It is your boy Kid Poetry. If you ain't know, it's me.
It's your girl Wildflower of UGS Music, and this is He Said, She Said.
Yeah, we back, you motherfuckers. Boston. You already know what it is. We up, but 2 games at this time. But when we shoot, obviously ain't gonna be the time when y'all see this shit. But I don't give a fuck if we up or not at the time. We went up 2 on the motherfucking Nets, man. So I don't care, man. You know what it is.
Hey, if you're a Celtics fan, just go ahead and like the video.
Damn right.
Right now, just because of that. But yes, thank you for that.
Yeah, I had to do it. You know what I mean? Get the testosterone out of the way.
So we don't have toxic masculinity on this episode.
Nah, fuck that. We getting toxic on y'all. Benzino is involved, nigga. We getting toxic on y'all.
I don't know if y'all saw our last episode, but we got a little heated about talking about Benzino and Coi Leray. I love Coi Leray, so I'm biased, I guess. That's why I'm always defending her. Yeah. So we got a little heated, y'all. We almost threw the fisticuffs.
Yeah, but she don't want that.
Y'all already know what would happen if we did that.
We're gonna mess all this up here. But we are back for you people, man. Mm-hmm. But we never left.
Mm-hmm. Actually, as you can tell, because we have on the same outfits.
You never left.
Let's get right into it, you guys. So our first topic today, usually we start off with something musical. That's what we've been doing lately. But today, that's not how it is. Okay? We're going to talk about Drewski. All right? Hip-hop's comedian. One of them. So I know y'all know about the video that he took down.
I be getting him and Justin LaBoy mixed up.
Really? That's
2 fat, light-skinned. They're kind of funny. You know, like kind of.
That's funny. Drewski's funny. Justin LaBoy is kind of funny, but Drewski's funny. And Drewski's an actual comedian. Justin LaBoy is a hoster. I don't know. What is he? I don't know. He's a meme maker.
Yeah.
You know. But that was funny. But yeah, you guys, Drewski had a skit where he was playing a guy at a college party or, just a party where there were, men and women, like how there are at parties.
Drinking
and games and stuff like that. But his character in this skit was the creeper guy who was trying to get all the girls drunk so that...
Or one specific girl. The girl that he was trying to get where he was trying to get her to continuously drink and stop her friend from, stopping her from drinking.
That type of thing. So that's what the skit was about. The comedy was in the way that he was being adamant about getting her to drink, but trying to be low, but wasn't being low. Right. That's where the comedy was. Now, the problem as to why he took the video down is because of the backlash he got. The backlash was, oh, you're making light of a bad situation, which is what I thought comedians freaking do.
Yeah.
They make light of
serious
bad situations. I mean, so many comedians, that's their style. So many of them do that. So I don't understand why this was a comment for this situation.
Right.
But the thing about it is we can say that sentence. This is making light of a bad situation and look at it like, so you should take it down. Or you could look at it like, this is making light of a bad situation, so keep it up. Yes. So that like we were talking about before we started filming, people can look at this and be like, okay, so this is a lighthearted way to tell it, but this absolutely happens. And when else do we talk about stuff like this anyways? When else is stuff like that put into the mainstream?
It's highly taboo. Unless it's comedy. And you know what? Part of it, I feel like niggas gonna be mad or whatever. I feel like niggas don't want it to be seen because they don't want people to catch they play.
That too.
Or what they doing out here. But it's like, no, man. I've had experiences of dudes say shit to me that is utterly disgusting. Of like, yeah, I wait for a girl to get drunk so that I can holler at her, because it make it easier. And it's like, nigga, did you just hear what came out of your mouth?
Exactly.
Like, what? I should slap you, nigga. Like, what kind of shit is that? It doesn't make sense, but it does because this is what happens on a daily basis. This is college frat culture, and not to, not to indict all fraternities and sororities and shit, because it happens everywhere in all walks of life. But it's a nasty thing, but it needs to be seen, and in a way like this, where it was jokingly, it can reach a larger demographic where they can see it, and it's funny because of how he's acting acting.
Exactly. Not what he's actually doing. No. But how he's doing it is where the comedy comes in.
It's not funny that this happens.
Absolutely not.
It's not funny that it happens.
And use your brains. You know what I'm saying? Do you really think Drewski's making a skit like this to try to promote this?
Right. Exactly.
Do you really think that a man at Drewski's point, where he's gotten with his success, that the thought behind this was, let's show how niggas try to get girls drunk because it's good? No, right. I don't think that was his point.
Would be involved in it and play the part if they didn't.
Y'all didn't stop to think, maybe I'm just feeling this way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't stop to think about that.
And for the victims of this kind of circumstance, I can understand y'all being upset, but that's in all things. You know what I mean? This happens in everything. People make movies and shit about rape and shit that has happened. Exactly. That doesn't mean you have to be upset when you see it. Exactly. Or in fact, you can be upset, but you don't have to watch it or so. But that doesn't mean that you have to tear it down, because it can help the next person.
Exactly.
When they get into a circumstance where they see something uneasy, they dealing with somebody, they can, okay, I know I need to back off because I saw this in a movie, or I saw this in a play, or you know what I mean, a skit on TikTok. You know somebody was making a joke about it, but this is really happening in my life. Like,
exactly. And to your point earlier, when you said as a man you have experienced, guys saying some uncomfortable things to you on the subject, and I just commend you for being disgusted. I commend you for being disgusted because, y'all, as you know, women, there's some men out here who will encourage that. As a matter of fact, there's another there's a YouTube channel I watch by this girl named Eloho, and she was talking about this, and she was saying that so yeah, you guys, on Eloho's channel, right? She was talking about how, in reference to this Drewski video, there were actually guys who were tagging their friends like this you or some jokes, and of course all that stuff's gonna happen. There's people are always gonna expose themselves, and hit dogs are always gonna holler and stuff like that. And so but the point is that 2 points. Number one, just because you have those scummy guys who are tagging their friends, being like, this is you, and making like this is not a serious negative situation, that doesn't mean that anger should go to Drewski. Right. That was those guys he don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that because you got guys taking it like this, that was Drewski's point to, you know what I'm saying?
And I think the way he played it, the way he showed it was a great way, because how people could say that's you. Don't get me wrong. When you're drinking alcohol, there's a very gray area to the situation, because you're out with people at these parties, especially college parties, stuff like that. Everybody's underage. Everybody's drinking. Nobody understands limits or none of that stuff. Everybody trying to get drunk. So he's handing her multiple drinks and stuff like that. So I get how people could say that's you. Now it's wrong if you're doing it to try and coerce somebody or be nasty with it. But at the same time, it happens with everybody. So I think that's the part where he was trying to display that, because his other mans is there. His other mans wasn't doing what he was doing. It's two different dudes. You know what I mean?
Which is another reason why y'all should have thought about this before y'all had. And if I was Drewski, I wouldn't have took my video down for y'all little funky asses. I would have kept my shit up. But Drewski just seems like the person who don't want backlash.
Yeah, because and he making money.
Yeah, but I want to say Drewski's also a comedian that seems like he doesn't like backlash, because when it was popping for celebrities to come out and speak against white privilege and supremacy and do the whole BLM thing, he was one of them that did not, and that kind of stuck out to the public. So I just want to mention that too. So yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But that just goes to say that I think that he took the video down instead of standing up for himself in his content, because he just seems like the type of person who just don't want to deal with that.
Money determines how a lot of people react, and that's probably why he didn't speak up, because it's like, I don't want y'all to hurt my dollars. You know
exactly,
what I mean?
But that's what I don't respect.
Yeah.
So again, you didn't defend. You took the video down. You didn't defend your content. You didn't stand up for yourself. I don't really know why. Because that could have probably made it even better for you if you did stand up for your content, for sure. But this is also in correlation to the whole black thing. When it was time, not that it's ever a time, because you could do it today, but when it was popping for celebrities like last year to speak up, and you didn't. you didn't stand up for your people yourself either. So this is a trend with you.
If he doesn't know where he stands, just because, like, you're a person at the end of the day. Like, yes, you are a comedian. Yes, you are a brand, all of that stuff. But you're also a man at the end of the day, and people will stand by that.
Yeah.
So I agree with what you're saying too.
Yeah. But ultimately, I like Drewski as a comedian. I do think that he might be one of those people who just kind of worried about his fame and money and not actually standing on his beliefs and integrity, and I don't like that about you, but I still like you as an artist, as a comedian, and I still will support it because I think you're funny. You're a black man, you're doing your thing. I think you're actually really funny. But aside from those other things, I don't know, man. I really don't think that you deserved talking to Drewski like he watching. But y'all, I don't think he deserved all of that. I don't think that he should have taken the video down at all. I think that everyone who has something negative to say should shut up.
Yeah, man. Or do some soul searching, but obviously y'all niggas not doing that, so we can get past that.
And again, we're not victim blaming. We don't really do that.
No.
But if you are, again, because people are slow. If you have been through this situation and this is why you have an uproar about the situation, we understand that. We just want you to try to understand that this could help someone else who's been in the same situation. Just because you look at it that way as a victim, there's another victim that could somehow be helped by this. You may not be able to see that, might not be able to.
Potential victim.
Oh, right, exactly. And you might not be able to see that, but maybe it's not for you to see. You know what I'm saying? People can be very selfish, like when others release their content.
Yeah.
But I think that's that on that. Now, we want to get into another subject about music. Okay? Now, let's talk about some albums.
Okay.
All right. So what is not necessarily your favorite album of all time, but if you had a group of albums that were your favorites, give me one.
One of my favorites, well, off top, Lupe Fiasco, The Cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The Cool. Oh, man. It's one of those albums I can't listen to all of the time because I know all of the words from it. And it's one of those things you gotta let it breathe.
It's special, yeah.
You gotta give it some time so you can have the whole experience.
Yeah, I feel it.
Sit it up again.
I feel it.
Yeah, The Cool, definitely one of those albums. Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Another good one.
I can remember the moment I first heard Good Kid, Mad City. I remember it leaked maybe a day or two before it was supposed to come out, and I was sitting on one of my people's porch, and we had got the leak, and we was listening to it, and it was I don't even know if we had listened to it in the right order, because it was you had to listen to it in the right order because it was a whole story. And yeah, man. Super crazy, super dope, man. I'll never forget it. Kendrick has a special place in my heart. No homo. But yeah, man. Good Kid, Mad City. Super dope album.
As far as albums that are some of my favorite, so one of my most favorite albums of all time is Oral Fixation 2 by Shakira.
Oh.
And it's such a I shock myself with that because y'all know I like rap and alternative and not lovey-dovey type of emotional stuff. And this album is emotional, and that is why I like it. And you guys, this is an old album. This came out 2010 or something like that. You know I'm going to correct myself at the bottom of the screen. Y'all should already know how this goes by now. Okay? So it's an old album, but let me just tell you what I love about it. There's a song on there. There's a few songs on there that I love. How Do You Do is probably one of my most favorite songs. If I had a top 15 or something like that, it'd definitely be on there. How Do You Do is a song about faith to me, because she's talking in the song. It seems like she's talking to God, and she's asking how do you do? How do you feel? What makes you high and mighty? And are you happy? Do you ever cry? And there's another important line in there that makes me really kind of solidify that she's talking to God, where she says, if you create the script, why the troublemaker? And so all the things that she said, I feel like she's talking to God, asking how does it feel to be above everybody else? How does it feel to be so high and mighty? Do you ever cry? If you are you going to forgive my mistakes? If I forgive yours, and also if you create the script, if you are the creator, then why the negativity? Why, if you're the creator, why would you create all this negativity as well, type of thing? And so, you know, I just feel like it's just her having a conversation with God, questioning God a little bit, which I'm all for. You know, I like when people kind of do challenging things when it comes to like God and faith and like things that are taboo that people are afraid to do. People are afraid to question God, and I feel like this song was doing that. And I feel like in the song she's asking legit questions as a human being, and I just like connected so much to this song because of that. Also, and I just appreciate that it was a heartfelt song that wasn't necessarily about love in relationships. I think that's creative aspect. But and she definitely has some songs like that though. Like there's a song called Illegal, featuring whoever it is I put at the bottom of the screen. I can't remember shit. Okay, so Illegal is a very slow, it's like a ballad. And if you think about Shakira's voice and ballad, you probably like, you know what I'm saying? But she sings it in her way. And it's a beautiful song where she's basically saying it should be illegal to deceive a woman's heart. Like that's like the end line of the chorus. And I mean, if you're a woman and you don't agree with that, let me know in the comments. Like if you're a woman and you disagree with what I just said, and you don't feel that, just let me know why. I just feel like there's so many heartfelt songs on this album. And just to name a few more, freaking Don't Bother is like a rock type of song. And then she gives you multiple feels. She gives you pop, she gives you dance, she gives you rock, she gives you ballad. But she was a pop artist
at that time, which means that you do everything.
And she did. Don't Bother is a more rock song, and it's deep. It's talking about how you don't want me anymore. You want this other girl, and she's admitting that this other girl is prettier than me. This other girl is this and that. Like I know why you like her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just accepting it, but it hurts, and that's just freaking real. Like I'm like, girl, I didn't know you could be such a real ass bitch. I didn't know until that album.
Was this the same project with like Hips Don't Lie?
This is the same project with Hips Don't Lie on it. Exactly. Yep. And the other fast song she called La Tortura, which I don't actually know what that means in Spanish. I have to look that up.
What about the song with her and Beyonce? Was that Beyonce's song or was that her song?
The song Beautiful Liar.
Yeah. I think that's Beyonce.
I think that was a Shakira song, to be honest with you.
Really?
I think it was a Shakira song featuring Beyonce, or a Shakira and Beyonce. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I
feel like it was on the B-Day album or something. No.
It
was on the DVD.
It was, B-Day deluxe version and shit. Like, it definitely was on there. And she also has like other Spanish songs too, Beyonce.
Look at us remembering fucking B-Day. That's why Beyonce is Beyonce.
Right, exactly. But yeah, guys, Dreams for Plans, another great one about love. A love between a foreigner, you know what I'm saying, and someone else, because she does specifically mention how, you know, she didn't speak English well, blah, blah, blah. It's just beautiful. Timor is about some social justice shit. I don't know.
Damn, you gave a whole album breakdown.
I'm sorry.
I thought we were doing
2. I'm sorry. And that's the first album, y'all.
Right.
The second one, I'm not going to go that deep in. The second one that I really love, oh my God, stop ruining my life. The second one that I really love is Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon 2.
Oh, yes.
I like a lot of Kid Cudi albums. I'm just a Cudi fan. But Man on the Moon 2, yeah, you can play it from top to bottom. Yeah. I don't, but you can. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I skip a couple of songs on there.
Him and Mary J need more music.
That song.
Both of them. What
was the name of that song?
These Worries is one.
Not that one. Please don't play this
song.
You guys, Mary comes in at the end and adds what needed to be added in this song.
Both of them. That album, man, he has Scarface on the end. That song is so fire. Never Do It Again. I think that's like the last song on the album. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hijack.
No, you're okay.
Cudi's album was so fire.
We both like it. It was. Man on the Moon 2, Lost
Ghost was fire.
Ghost is such a. I love that.
Did you ever see the video for it?
Man, there's a lot of videos I don't.
Listen, I don't even think it was an official video. But if you ever look, him and Jean-Michel Basquiat look like the same person. Like, you watch the video, I'm like, is that Kid Cudi? But no, it's Basquiat. And the video is like, it's so fire. It might have been from a movie that he had did before he passed. But the song was just so dope with that. Man, every song on that album was super fire. I think
Marijuana was on that song. Was on that album. A song called Marijuana is on that. And I feel like if the smokers could definitely relate to that one. It's definitely a vibe in the production
if
itself.
You don't know that one, Mojo So Dope.
Revafel. There's a song that he redid that was originally done by Duran Duran. Replace Me.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Yeah, Replace.
And the only reason why I know that is
Kanye was on that, right?
Kanye was on that. A great verse, great addition to that type of song. The only reason why I know that is because I played that song around my mom some time ago, and she knew the song, and she started singing it. She started singing it. I said, "There's no way that you know this Kid Cudi song." I said, "Who sung this song back in the day?" And she wouldn't tell me. She was acting like she just knew the Kid Cudi song. So I googled it, and I found out it was by Duran Duran. But again, that's it. That's that on that.
Awesome album. Great pick.
Thank you. So let's flip it. Let's do an album that you probably were looking forward to or something like that, but just didn't deliver what you had hoped. An album that fell short for you.
Nigga gonna say what they say. You ain't gonna be mad if they mad. Call Me When You Get Lost was gonna be better than it was.
Okay.
And I believe that was Tyler's last album. Just came out with the DJ drama and everything.
I don't think I heard that one, and that's crazy.
Yeah. I think it just won the Grammy.
Okay.
And shout out to them, you know what I mean? I love that they won. I'm glad that Tyler is getting all of this, you know what I mean, love at this end of his career in comparison to the beginning.
Yes. And he learned from his mistakes too. That's commendable.
For sure. Great music on it. Just wasn't what I expected. And I guess when it's somebody like Tyler, you really can't go in with expectations. Like, he's a true musician. Like, he's gonna give you different sounds, different feels all of the time. So that's fair. But at the same time, I don't know. Because it's Tyler, because it's DJ Drama, because it's Gangsta Grillz, I expected, I don't know, more hardcore rapping. I get he was rapping a lot about
I would expect that too out of the names.
A lot of the music is him rapping about the situation. Like, you know, all of his albums are really like a story or something. Him dealing with a girl primarily and shit. But
or guy.
That too. Right. That wasn't that Igor? The guy? Yeah. I think this one was about him dating. Igor, but... Yeah. It was about him dating a chick who was dating his friend, but they be seeing each other without his friend knowing. And he takes her like out of town and different shit, but they be around the other dude, and the dude kind of like knows that there's energy or whatever between them, but doesn't know that Tyler is taking her out of town and doing all of this other shit. But then she end up staying with the other dude.
Oh,
or something.
Okay.
And Tyler feels some type of way about it.
Okay, that's interesting.
I mean? Right. Hell of a story. Great. I enjoy stories in the music. Yeah. It just wasn't what I expected from Tyler, Drama, Gangsta Grillz.
I can respect that.
It wasn't that, but I would have loved if it was something else. You know what I mean? If it was associated with something else, if it was Tyler, just another album, maybe I would have appreciated it more.
I can see what you mean.
Everything involved, and he used Drama in it. Like, of course, Drama gonna do his intros and shit like that. It just didn't mesh.
It doesn't sound like it meshed now that you were elaborating on it. And again, y'all, I haven't actually heard this one, which is crazy.
It was like taking Gangsta Grillz to a white audience.
Okay.
And like, how would it appeal to them? Because that's the only way I feel like a Gangsta Grillz album wins a Grammy in this way. You know what I mean? We not gonna get
perspective.
Yeah, we not gonna get one of the like real niggas who do Gangsta Grillz.
Right.
You're
Grammy. Not gonna get a Gucci.
No, you're not gonna get a Gucci Grammy off of that. No. So
okay, that is a great explanation as to why you felt the way you felt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to that album and I'm gonna, make my own opinion as well.
Yeah.
It probably helped that I heard yours first, so that I probably don't have the same feelings. Now I'm kind of prepared.
For that sound.
Whatever.
And,
Exactly. Well, that was good. For my album that I thought was going to be better than what it was, I almost don't even want to say this because, like, I feel like a lot of people did like the album.
What happened?
Well, that's Planet Her by Doja Cat. A lot of people like that.
That thing just do like 1 billion streams?
A lot of people liked it. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely had a big rollout, and it definitely...
Had my baby on there?
Had, who?
SZA.
Oh. It did have SZA on there. Kiss Me More was one of the better songs on there.
Yeah.
And obviously a big song to everyone else.
They won a Grammy, yeah.
Exactly. So congratulations to them. A great song. I'm glad SZA got a Grammy before.
No. Maybe.
I'm not sure if this is her first one.
I think this is her second one. I think Kendrick and them might have won one for the Black Panther album.
Okay.
All the stars. I think they won one for that.
Okay, but either way, they won one for that song. That's good.
But it wasn't her Grammy, so I don't think she's won her own.
Okay.
Yet.
Okay. Winning Grammys alongside people is still commendable as well. To our point, Kiss Me More was one of the songs that I could have downloaded, but I didn't because I was just going to hear it everywhere anyways.
True.
But you guys, when I listen to a Doja Cat album, I like Doja Cat a lot, but when I listen to a body of work, I can only download a few songs because what I realize about my love for Doja Cat or whatever is that I like her so much better as a rapper.
Right.
And she does more singing. On her albums. She has more songs where she's more melodic. Mm-hmm. She might have a rap verse, but there's less songs that is just rapping. She's a very melodic type of artist anyways, but not mumbly melodic. She can actually sing.
Yeah, she sings.
So that's why when Remy Ma said her comment, I can understand where she's coming from. When she said Doja Cat's not a rapper, I think everybody want to label Remy Ma as a hater because they always comparing her.
I don't think she's a hater. I think she just comes from a different generation of
Remy Ma is a rapper.
Yeah.
She's not melodic.
Yeah, she's not a singer.
So she would have this opinion, and if you know that, I don't know why you would give Remy Ma backlash, but it is what it is. But either way, you guys, now there's a song, Woman is a good song. I didn't download it because I can't listen to that like that. But Woman, the concept, her little accent she want to throw on that song, I like it. I'm here for it.
Okay.
Just didn't download it because I don't know if her accent make it sound like knockoff Afrobeats or what for me wasn't hitting in a way that I could download this song.
Okay.
And that's no shade. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. That her accent just wasn't doing it for me with this song.
Right.
Get Into It, yeah. That one.
Get Into It.
When I first heard the song, when I listened to the album, it comes out, you're ready, you're letting it play all the way through, and Get Into It, yeah, came on. I was like, what is
Hopping out the
this?
truck, get into it.
Yo, I'm sorry. That shit sounded like some bullshit to me.
But if you... I get it.
And I like... she you can try stuff. I'm not knocking her for it, and I don't think that she shouldn't have done this song or anything like that, because there's obviously more people who like it. This is just me. I'm how I am.
It sounds like the kind of song that wasn't meant to be heard in entirety.
Maybe.
If you see, it sounds like something you hear in a commercial, like right at the end or playing in the back, and you just hear, get into it, yo.
And I think they have used that song on some internet advertisements and stuff,
because
it is very
TikTok
advertisement
videos,
friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's good for that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying my opinion about the song,
that doesn't make it a good song, though.
You're right. Exactly. I hated that song. I hated it because the chorus is bad.
Too Sexy by Drake and Future.
Okay, we'll get on that in a second.
Yeah.
The chorus I thought was bad. I thought her delivery was interesting. I thought sonically her voice was annoying. Y'all, I don't like this song. And I like Doja Cat a lot. I really fuck with her. I think that she's one of the most talented female artists we have that's popping right now. I think that she's more talented than I ain't gonna name no names, but she's more talented than a lot of people who are at her same.
Probably one of the best female rappers we've had
in a long time.
And it sounds even though she's not just a rapper. It sounds but when she does rap, crazy, but you see her numbers, you see the kind of things that she's already put up, and if you listen to the music, it actually has, you know what I mean, standing. She actually spitting. She actually saying something. Yeah. And it's like...
And it's her style.
What's the one that had the TikTok video where everybody was doing the red light videos?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what the name of that song is. That song is fire. But, you know, that part, too. You know? Yeah. So, again, Doja Cat is doing her thing, and we can commend that. And we like it. We're fans. I'm a fan. But I just want y'all to understand how much getting to it had disappointed me. And I know
how you feel about her showing her toes to white supremacists?
What? I just wanted to express that this album really fell short for me. I was really only able to download maybe like one song that didn't come out before it dropped, and even that song I kind of struggle with. I struggle with Doja Cat's quirkiness in her music sometimes. But I don't want any of the negative things that I've said about her music today to like make y'all think that I'm not like a big fan and that I won't spend money on a Doja Cat ticket, because I would.
Oh yeah, please come down.
I would, you know. so you know, please. But I just realized with this album, I realized that I like when Doja Cat spits so much better, and again she sings mostly. So, yeah, but she dope though.
Who's somebody that you're waiting on an album from?
Funny enough, I heard that Future was dropping soon, and the reason why I'm waiting on someone like him is because they saying that he's coming out with music that's a little more personal or whatever, or a little more vulnerable. Right.
I mean, he dropped Valentine's Day. I guess he let the girls know it's getting tired.
That wasn't good enough for me. That was.
It's getting hard.
That goes along with his toxic image. You know what I'm saying? That Valentine's Day song was the same concept as everything else. Cool song and whatever like that, and it is a cool concept too. You know. Yeah. Especially him adding, not him adding Kevin Samuels, but his team adding Kevin Samuels, or however that happened. I think was cool. Yeah, that is dope. I'm looking out for Future because they are saying this album is supposed to be different, and I'm looking forward to hearing different from Future. Period.
Right. Yeah. I don't even know what different would mean. Are different?
That's why I'm looking forward to it.
Maybe he just won't say nothing about drugs on this album. You know what I mean? We may get the same Future, just minus the drugs.
We'll see though.
Solange.
Oh.
Please come back. I know the Alameda. I think that was the name of her last album.
Was it not the? Oh no, maybe that was a song on there. Let me shut up. I don't know.
Yeah. But her last album, I know it was like super experimental and shit. Super dope. I loved it. Yeah. The album before that was fire. I am willing to say, man, I don't know. Beyonce is the big sister, but I think I fuck with Solange more on a personal.
That's an easily acceptable opinion.
Yeah, on a more personal basis.
Easily acceptable. As a Beyonce fan,
you on the B team.
I will say that is.
Shout out to Mac Miller, man.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
The only white rapper I ever cared about.
You on the B team? I fuck with Solange.
So that's that. That's a couple of our favorite albums. A couple albums that we were disappointed in.
Yeah.
We want to know if y'all agree. How did y'all like Planet Her? How did y'all like? What album did you say that you didn't like?
Sorry if you get lost.
Yeah. So do y'all agree with us about those albums falling short for you all, or was it the greatest thing since sliced bread? Let us know what you feel about it. But we're gonna move on to some more bullshit. Now, last episode, as y'all know, we talked about Benzino and Coi Leray.
Ding ding.
Okay, and we almost got it cracking in here, and we're gonna talk about it again. this show.
Like y'all didn't get enough.
If in case you weren't tired of it last time, you're definitely gonna be tired of it now. I know.
Right.
But yeah. So more stuff happened between them. Did y'all hear that song Benzino
Benzino vs. the World?
Did you hear it? I went to listen to it just because. Oh, you. So you attempted and you couldn't finish.
Yeah,
Well, I listened to the whole thing.
I didn't like that he had the click or blick flow. on his song.
Okay.
It was very, very weird.
Okay.
Very weird.
When he did that, I felt like he was trying to play on the young people's music. You know, because he don't rap like that. And people know he don't rap like that.
Even if the flow from his daughter's song.
No, I know. But I'm just saying, I think that he did that on purpose. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, but not like in a... How can I explain this? I feel like he did it on purpose and didn't think anything was wrong with it type of thing.
I think he thought he was like paying homage to his daughter. And it's just
something like that.
It was just weird.
It is weird, but I do think that it is what you said. It's just weird. But he's trying to ride her wave. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, me and my daughter are killing game if we got mixed.
You're trying to ride her wave because you know you always want to make music. She's doing it now. She's popping in the media, and you know that if y'all do something together, it will get. You know what I'm saying? So
it'll get views, but not for the right reasons.
It absolutely not. So I do think that he was trying to ride her wave on that one. And the whole thing is just weird.
Yeah, if you don't rap, y'all niggas are ruining the integrity of hip hop music, bro.
And him in particular, who he is in this industry, I just feel like he can just.
He's not a rapper.
Represent himself so much better. But I understand that Benzino, he's not a rapper, but he loves music, obviously, and he does rap. But
if you know you're not doing it to its highest level, just don't do
it. Another point about the song, or something I want to mention about his song, is the whole situation with Shauna Brooks that we brought up last episode and didn't get into. He mentioned that too. He said after he starts that blick blick flow. He says, Zeno straight, not no undercover lover. That's the line. And it's just like, that was whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, to just come out and just say that doesn't prove anything to anyone, number one. And it was just a corny line, in my opinion. To throw
what made it corny?
Well, I think what made it corny for me...
I guess because he was addressing everything, so I see that's why he put it in there.
That's why he put it in there, because it was a song, obviously, Benzino versus the world, So, but I just think that the way he expressed it, I don't know, I'm just not here for it. I think it was just too plain for me, and I think that if his point... what's your point? Because you said one line about it, and you said one line, it doesn't matter when you hear that phone call. So, you know what I'm saying? I just wonder, again, what is your point? Because I also, before filming today, saw that he, again with him and Shauna Brooks, that he basically threatening her now, saying that she's doing this and this and that, putting a bad name out, and that he's going to, he's going to find her, he's going to hurt her type shit, you know what I'm saying? And so I haven't actually looked into that yet, because I saw it before we started filming.
How do you feel about it?
So if it's true that he did reach out to her and let her know, look, you better stop talking about me, or next time I see you, I'm going to jail, which I think was actually what he said. I believe that he was messing with her, because the video that she put out when she had him on speakerphone, he said they were practicing for a movie role, and then a clip of a movie came out, but that's not good enough for me, because people lie, and people who know how to lie, they know how to lie. So you can show us a clip, but the clip that you showed us weren't the lines that you were saying on the phone with Shauna Brooks. So if it's a movie I was practicing for, show us the clip of the movie, the scene that you guys were practicing. Those words that you said on the phone to her, show us that part of the movie. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist because you weren't practicing for the movie. You know what I'm saying? But, what could have happened, because we're creatives and we understand shit. What could have happened is that maybe they had a script, and he was practicing that script with her, and by the time the movie came out, they ditched that part, or they changed it up, or whatever the case like that. But for whatever movie that was, I just wish that whoever saw that underground movie could comment and let us know, does that correlate with what he was saying? Because the little clip he posted, everything he said just doesn't prove anything. Now, the situation inside the hotel room with another man, I'm gonna leave that alone. Maybe he really was broke, and if he was, that's a situation nobody really wants to talk about. We wouldn't really know. I'm gonna leave that one alone. But this situation with Shauna Brooks, I feel like he is lying. That's just what I feel like. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm okay with that. It's alleged that they messed around, but it's not alleged that you were on the phone talking to her. It sounded like y'all had something going on and that she was making you look bad.
Which I don't understand this. It's the whole thing of sharing personal information, especially with people that you know are on the down low.
Yeah, okay.
Or whatever. Don't want this to be personal, whether it happened or not. So say he was being nice to you and maybe was a little overly nice because you look like a woman and never know what his sexuality may be. You know what I mean? He might have been feeling you, but didn't take it that far. Now, if you go and share that shit, you understand that you're putting yourself in harm's way. And sad to say, no disrespect to anybody, but you are a man at the end of the day. So now, you being a man and another man put his hands on you because you chose to say something or go further. That's what I'm saying. People getting themselves into situations because they feel like they gotta validate something to the world. And it's like somebody gonna end up getting hurt by different things like this. And I understand you don't want it to seem like, oh, if somebody dealing with me, but they lying to the world saying they not dealing with me. True, I get that too.
But you knew that when you got with his down low ass.
Exactly.
So I
that's
think
the
that
personal decision.
Exactly,
right there.
And I agree with everything that you're saying. Even though, and we're not saying that Benzino is like, we're not really saying anything. We're just saying
this is all speculation.
But I think that maybe transsexual women should stop messing with men who only want to be with you on the down low.
Yeah.
Or whoever. If that man has not come out as gay or bisexual or anything like that, but you still gonna mess with him,
if it ain't buddy from Family Matters,
don't
mess with him. If it ain't buddy from Family Matters, just leave him alone, bro. He the only one that's willing to accept. Yeah, I do what I do.
All the transsexual women who keep messing with these men who they know are outwardly straight, and then they want to out them. I'm not with that. I'm not with down low either. I don't have no respect for you down low niggas.
It seems
but
to
if
be
you have a secret with someone
these,
about it, that person should respect that.
And a lot of these hyper gangster niggas, y'all don't see that it's a repetitive thing of y'all messing with these hyper gangster niggas.
Yo, I said to somebody, I said, hood niggas be the gay ones.
Yeah, like.
And you know what I'm saying? Like obviously that's a general statement, but y'all know what I'm saying.
Like the whole Young Buck situation. If he done reportedly numerous times said that that's not what he, you know what I mean? That's not how he get down or something. And you already see what kind of person people are. You just testing the water until this person who's already in denial of themselves can't take it no more. Exactly. Can't fight it no more. Exactly. Can't deal with the public, you know what I mean, perception and all that shit. And hurt somebody or hurt you because you the one in this situation. And you think you getting love or you getting over or I got something from them and I want to tell the world. The world may know in your obituary. Like, nigga, you gotta think before y'all make these decisions.
Yeah. Stop going to men you know are outwardly straight and then outing them because you mad that they only want to keep you a secret. You knew he was going to want to keep you as a secret when y'all started. So stop doing these men like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know if Benzino is struggling with his sexuality. I wouldn't be surprised if he is, especially going off of that Vlad interview too.
That nigga needs a prayer.
Yeah.
He needs a prayer.
He needs help like maybe his daughter said.
Now.
Yeah. He needs help, and that's okay. Sometimes we need help, and if he does like transsexuals or whatever, cool, whatever. Everybody need love. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the way that this information be coming out, we gotta change this shit. If y'all trans women want to be women and want to be accepted and not taboo, or you know what I'm saying, like we gotta stop doing stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm all Benzino and Coi Leray out.
Yeah, God.
At this point.
And the baby. The baby luckily didn't get nothing, but we didn't
check. This episode, we didn't check the internet though, so
he might have slapped somebody in the last couple of days.
We could have ended this and maybe checked the timeline and something that happened with the baby. So next episode, maybe we will.
Probably got something about it. He probably making fun of Daddy Lay brother or something. Yeah.
But anyways, you guys, Y'all can probably tell that we didn't have a what happened to this episode. We are.
What happened to the what happened to?
Yeah, sorry about that.
That quick.
But it'll be back next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please give us a like. Make sure you give us some comments about if you agree with what we said about Drewski earlier or not. What do you think about this whole Benzino Shauna Brooks situation? Don't be afraid to give your opinion in our comment section or just at all. Yeah. Because we're not going to judge you for how you feel. We just want you to now don't come on here being derogatory terms and being disrespectful to people like that. Don't do anything to get your comment taken down, but express what you want, because when you're honest with the things that you don't know about, that's how you learn. Mm-hmm. You know, just be respectful and, you know, have the conversation.
And that's how we share dialogue, man. People outside of your way of thinking may understand you a little better. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Share them comments, niggas.
Yes.
Thank y'all again for tapping in, you mofos. Like and subscribe. As always, it is your boy, Kid Poetry, if you knows me.
It's your girl, Wildflower of UGS Music, and this is He Said.
She fucking said.
Yeah, bitch.